Hello and welcome once again to the Mana Cave. I'm Travis.
And I'm Ed.
And we are doing another Mana Cave. No. We're doing another pre-constructed deck from Wizards of the Coast, who releases these things in hopes that you will buy them.
Yes. This is we're not sponsored.
No.
But we're open to it. This is the Duel Decks Mind versus Might, correct?
When did this come out? It was relatively recently.
It was just before Amonkhet release, right? Because they will release some of the cards from Amonkhet, I think. Typically in the Duel Decks, I think there's one or two. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. I bought this one. I don't buy all the Duel Decks.
Yeah.
I wanted this one for several reasons. Because it has new artwork for the card Snap, which is one of my favorite cards for Pauper. And
I know all about Snap. You don't need to go into Snap about me.
Which is an amazing card. And
so
as well
amazing.
too, it's like those in Canada anyways, those Snap sells for about $4, I think. Coat of Arms is also in Might.
You Americans gotta understand something. Alright, first off, you make an okay beer. It's okay. Secondly, sometimes, even though it's not just a matter of the percent, which is like, it's redonk right now. It's like 73 cents on the dollar, which is redonk. And I'm using the word redonk, so you know how much I'm serious.
Yeah.
Sometimes, even beyond that, there's just, for whatever reason, a pretty insane price difference too.
Yeah,
so.
like even when you take like the currency conversion into account, it doesn't necessarily accurately reflect how much a card costs in the US to the Canada, and I don't understand that.
Some
sometimes.
are actually on par. Like
some are on par. Some I mean, very few, but some might even be cheaper. Right?
I think as of this date, Metallic Mimic is $6.50 in the States and in Canada.
Yeah, so that's ridiculous when you take the.
You don't want to say redonk?
No,
it's fun.
No,
it rolls off your tongue.
I know. Rolls off your tongue.
We are playing Mind versus Might, though.
Yes. And anyways, I was saying Snap is like $4 a card here in Canada. You said you just recently bought Coat of Arms for $6?
$6, but that was the absolute cheapest.
Yeah. So right there, it's like 8 and then 6, 14. This cost me $17 Canadian.
Government Response is over $2 card, isn't it?
Yeah. So, I mean, I think the value of the cards alone was good enough for me to want to get this particular one. I actually was considering getting 2 because I wanted 4 copies of, Snap, and felt weird paying $8 for 2 more copies when I could spend $10 more and get 2 entire whatever.
But value is for collectors. We're seeing how these
and I'm trying to move away
up.
from this is about how they play, not about what they're valued at sort of thing. So
that's relevant.
Yeah, because you can't put a dollar value on fun, right, Travis?
In Vegas, they sure can. Hi, John.
Oh yes.
We'll get to other stuff.
Anyways,
saying hi to any of the people who've been super nice to us lately on YouTube. No, don't.
No. For those, because you already mentioned John. So John Dunning.
John Dunning from They Said We Said.
They Said We Said. Check out the channel.
This is killing us here. We hopefully will shoot a 500 subscriber video at the end of this. Why am I doing this? This is killing the Mana Cave.
This is actually going to be like released a couple weeks after we already hit 500. So
I'm shooting myself in the foot.
And then we won't talk okay, this is a weird thing. We're going to get into the game in just a second.
I remember when the Mana Cave used to be about the Mana Cave.
And now it's about all the yapping. Anyways,
sorry.
Because one of the things is I don't like talking a lot about subscriber numbers, but there are certain milestones that you want to sort of make note of. 500 is definitely one of them. So we're going to do something, but it's probably already happened at this point because this is going to be released a couple weeks after that. So I hope you enjoyed.
Unless things go really bad for our channel.
But then you probably won't hear us talk about subscribers until 1,000. Yeah. And then 10,000. And then 1 million.
Mind versus Might is a...
Yes.
Okay.
Now, we've already determined our opening hands. You had a mulligan once or twice?
I did. I had all of one color mana in my hand. So it was, although I had cards to play.
I did not mulligan.
It was a tough call. So this is what the dice is for?
So I'm starting off with 7.
It's not training wheels. It's a legitimate tactic or thing.
Now, we didn't determine who plays first because we do that after we determine our opening hands. And that's basically just because it's an easier thing to set up, determine our opening hands before we start shooting. So, and then we just talk for an hour.
There's so much to talk about.
12! Oh! Yeah, I'm feeling good. I got 9. I'm really excited about playing Mind. I called Mind before we even started. Like,
you pulled a knife on me.
Yeah.
And said, I'm playing Mind.
Like, I play a lot of white-blue, but probably my second favorite color combination is it, which is red-blue. So I get to go first.
Was it always is it, or did the red-blue prowess thing kind of kick you off? Because you had a good red-blue... Oh, God's sakes. Red-blue prowess deck going for a bit there.
Yeah.
And standard.
It was a standard deck, and I haven't updated it, so it's fallen out of standard. So I would like to update that and try to get it back into standard.
Or just call it Frontier.
I'm going to play Swiftwater Cliffs. It enters the battlefield tapped. It can be tapped for red or blue, and I gain 1 life. So I'm already winning, and I pass the turn to you.
All right, Charlie Sheen. I'm going to scry.
You scry.
I'm going to scry. That's going on the bottom.
Boom.
Yes, that's
right,
going on the bottom.
Right on the bottom.
Hey, scrying is handy.
It
So
is.
now I draw the non-scryed card.
It's weird to think that hasn't been a rule for very long. The Vancouver Scry rule, right? That's what they started calling it, or they had called it initially. And it was weird that for the longest time that was not a rule, and now it's just something it's such a good rule in my opinion.
Okay. I'm just going to play a forced and pass the turn to you.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to play a mountain. I'm going to tap 2 and cast Goblin Electromancer. It is a 2/2 for 2. Instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 generic mana less to cast.
Ouch!
And I'm going to go ahead and pass the turn to you, sir.
Well, that's a nice turn 2 play.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm happy with it. I am happy with it.
Oh, now I get it. I'm reading these cards fundamentally for the first time. I'm tapping a green.
You're tapping or you're playing?
I'm just playing. I'm passing her back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just playing and passing and playing. These things are happening. So this would be a completely new deck to me. I saw a video on it about 2 months ago, so it's completely new. So bear with me. But red green is a bit of a natural for me, so it shouldn't be like Not if I was playing blue control, I'd be like, what do I do?
Yeah, it's not outside your wheelhouse, right?
Like, how many casts do I sacrifice to be able the kind of person that plays blue? Because they're evil.
One sec. Sorry.
One sec.
Sinuses still bothering me. These sinuses. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to play an island. I'm going to swing in with the Electromancer.
I declare no blockers.
Okay, so you take 2.
Drop to 18. And not only, as you think, is this deck new to me, a lot of these cards are actually, they're not like their standard legal cards or anything, so they're possibly absolutely new to me. In fact, I have, other than the lands, I've not seen any of these cards in my hand before.
Okay, I'm going to tap for 1 red, and I'm going to suspend 1 Rift Bolt. Rift Bolt deals 3 damage to target creature or player. Rather than cast this card from your hand, you may pay 1 red and exile it with a time counter on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter on it. When the last is removed, cast it without paying its mana cost. Okay, so this is going to go here, and I'm going to put a time counter on it of 1. Okay, so basically I'll be able to cast this at the beginning of my upkeep.
That's just
at the beginning of your
depressing.
upkeep, remove a time counter when the last is removed. Okay, now I'm going to tap 1 red, and I'm going to suspend Rift Bolt, which is the exact same spell I just talked about. So I'm going to put a time counter on that. Now remember, when you remove the counter, you are actually casting it. So that is going to be important in a second. I'm then going to tap 1 blue and cast Reach Through Mists, which is just draw a card. I'm actually I put those in my graveyard, which is not the right place, so I'll put them in the middle here. And I'm going to draw a card.
I consider myself a competent Magic player. I really don't know much what's going on here. So,
okay, so now I'm going to pass the turn to you.
Okay, just go over suspend with me real quick here.
Okay.
So, on your upkeep, you remove those counters, and at that point...
At that point, I'm going to deal 3 damage to target creature or player.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. So basically, next upkeep, you have to cast those 2
I will
spells.
have to cast that in the next upkeep. So if you have no targets like on board, I'm going to have to cast it on you. Or even if you do have targets on board, I can still cast it on you, but I have to cast it, right?
I'm going to rethink what I chose to do here. Hui. Yeah? Travis Walters?
See, this is one of the things. I will look down at the table, and then I won't catch some of the reactions or faces that Travis and Steve make until I'm editing. And one of the things I've noticed is that because I'm a hand talker, I talk with my hands, there's been times where they will mock me. They will mock me with hand movements. And I will completely miss it until editing. I keep meaning to bring it up, and I just remembered it now because I was looking down and I realized Travis was making a face. Not at me, but he was making a face at the camera. And I would have missed it until editing.
Okay. Again, I don't know this deck.
Right.
So I'm basically giving him some hard choices here, I think.
Okay.
By tapping 1 green to play the Skargarang Pit Skulk. A 1/1 with Bloodthirst 1.
Sorry, what's it called?
Skargan Pit Skulk. Bloodthirst of 1. No haste. Whenever a creature with power less than him can't block him. So then I'm casting Talera's Battalion. Damn, that's a good card. It's a 4/3 for 2 with trample. Cast it only if I've cast another green spell this turn.
Okay.
So I've basically given him at least one decent target, but I got a funny feeling he's going to do some weird pump prowess thing with him and could do a lot of damage next turn with stuff going. I don't know.
I can't wait. I can't wait to my upkeep because I'm gonna get to utter a phrase that I've never been able to utter in Magic so far.
Storm? Oh, I can't even. I'm going to pass the turn to you thinking I did something good.
Okay. Upkeep. I'm going to remove counter on this. And then Rift Bolt. Cast it. I am going to cast on that.
No.
Storm count of 1. Move Rift Bolt. I'm going to cast for 3 damage. I'm going to... now, this is a what?
A 1/1 with Bloodthirst of 1, and creatures with power less than its power can't block it.
I'm going to cast it on that. Storm count of 2. Untap everything.
I have a real bad feeling about all this.
Okay. Going to play an island.
So I'm doing mental math. I would have taken at least 6 damage there if I didn't do that.
I have
6
choices
with a storm
here.
Count of 2.
Okay. Then I'm going to tap 3, including 1 red, and cast Empty the Warrens, because it's going to cost me 1 less because of the Goblin Electromancer. Create 2 1/1 red Goblin creature tokens. Storm. When you cast this spell, copy it for each spell cast before it this turn. Now, its storm count is 2, so it's going to cast this, and I'm going to make 2 copies of it.
And
But this is a spell as well, too, so my storm count now goes up to 3.
And I'm guessing you have a card called Grape Shot?
And then I have going to tap 1 red, and I got to wait till this resolves. So this resolves, so I'm creating 6 1/1 Goblin creature tokens. So 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I'm not getting a chance to use these,
Okay.
so I'm not really sure what's going on.
So then I'm going to tap 1 red after that, and now probably shouldn't, I don't think I'm going to be able to get my storm count out quite as high as this again. So I'm going to be casting Grape Shot. Grape Shot deals 1 damage to target creature or player. Storm, cast a spell, blah, blah, blah. We know what Storm does now. So I'm going to do 1 damage to you, and then I'm going to do 3 more damage to you. So you're taking 4 damage from Grape Shot.
4 damage from Grape Shot.
For
Down
Grape
to
Shot.
14. You're creating 6 1/1s.
Okay, so I got 6 1/1s. Now they don't have haste, though. Now we don't have to worry about the storm count because I'm actually tapped out. But I'm going to still swing in with the Electromancer.
Dropping to 12.
Yes.
I think in hindsight, now I'm seeing how that worked, I might have been better off to delay my turn and keep my people around, because I'd be down 6 more damage, but I'd have good power next turn to block some of these massive creatures coming my way.
I've always wanted to create a storm deck. So it's, I
wonder why it's banned in so many formats.
This isn't straight storm, this deck. Like, doesn't have like as much in it as I would like for a regular storm deck, but it's a nice little sort of teaser for a storm deck, in my opinion. So, anyways, I got really excited about being able to storm some stuff out. I'm going to pass the turn to you, sir.
I'll untap my 3 lands.
Oh!
Did
I
you miss?
actually screwed that up.
How did you screw it up?
Okay. Because, my storm count, I said, was 3 for Grape Shot, which isn't actually true. Because storm count was 2 before this, and then I cast it 3 times. So the storm count was actually 5. So you'd be taking 2 more damage. Sorry.
I trust you know what you're doing.
Okay. I don't necessarily. That's what the comment section's for, to let me know when I screw up. But I think that's correct. So now you're down to 10, and I pass turn to you.
Yeah. So untap those. Assume I have something in here. No, that's not it. No. And no. And no. I will play that to play. I put down a mountain. I'm playing a Gore Horn Minotaur who can't block 6/1 goblins, but he has a Bloodthirst 2 with a 3/3. So he's a 3/3. Bloodthirst does nothing. And I pass turn back to you.
So Bloodthirst is, if you had done damage to me, it would have come in with 2 that number of counters. Okay. So that's my turn?
Yeah. Okay. Bloodthirst, not as impressive as Storm. Just my observations of these 2 decks.
Okay. All right. For 1 blue, because of the Goblin Electromancer discount, I'm going to cast Peer Through the Depths. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal an instant or sorcery card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. So that's 5 cards. 1, 5. Okay. Okay, I'm going to reveal Sift Through the Sands. It is 1 and 2 blue. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card. If you've cast a spell named Peer Through Depths and a spell named Reach Through the Mist this turn, you may search your library for a card named The Unspeakable, put it into the battlefield, then shuffle your library. So this is going to go into my hand.
Remember, I was happy when he played some cards, like at least his hand is empty.
And then this is going to go, all those are going to go on the bottom. And then I'm going to swing in with everything except the Electromancer. So
I shall block.
That's going to be 6
Juan Goblin.
So 1 Goblin. So 1, it is going to go away. And then you'll take 5. Peer Through the Depths goes to the graveyard. And I'm going to pass the turn to you, sir.
Right. Searching for answers here. Where are you? You're not an answer.
And then I'm going to ask our producer, Steve. Steve, how much time do we have?
7.5.
Oh, that's just hilarious. I will play Forced. I'll tap 2 red and 1 of any color to cast the Zozu the Punisher. He's a legendary creature, Goblin Warrior. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, Zozu the Punisher deals 2 damage to that land's controller.
Oh, okay.
So 2/2. Pass back to you.
Pass it back to me.
I'm surprised I haven't attacked with my Minotaurs.
Okay. Tap everything. Man. Okay, I'm going to tap 1 blue and cast Reach of the Mists, which is draw a card. I'm going to tap another blue, cast Reach of the Mists, which is draw a card. Storm count is 2.
I'm just going to put my cards down.
Stretch.
Like a trumpet blast.
We don't have to worry about the storm count now. I'm going to then swing in with 5 goblins.
I will, to the best of my ability, block 2 goblins.
Okay, so you'll take 3.
I'll take 3 down to 2 damage. Or 2 hit points. HP.
Oh, I guess I should have swung in with the Goblin Electromancer then.
Well, I would have blocked him, would have down to 1.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
thank you for making me feel better. I'm going to
here's
play
a shock.
Swiftwater Cliffs. So I will be taking 2 damage, correct?
You will take 2 damage.
And I'm going to gain 1 life, so I'm down to 19. And, Travis?
At least you're not 20.
I'm going to pass the turn to you, sir.
Alright, untap. What's in this deck is an answer. That's not really an answer, dude. Well, I can at least cast another blocker. Still won't be enough. I cast... You don't need that much. Just 2. For the Kruin Striker. It's a human warrior. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, he gets +1/+0 and gains trample. Otherwise, just 2/1.
Okay.
And because we cannot, thing, I pass back to you.
Alrighty. Okay. I'm going to tap 2 blue and cast Sit Through the Sands because of the discount from the Electromancer. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card.
How many cards you drawn? I guess very only 2. There's still a chance. There's still a chance.
I'm going to... Oddly enough, I'm going to discard Shivan Meteor. Which is
2 damage.
3 and 2 red. It deals 13 damage to target creature. It also has to spend 2 for 1 and 2 red. Let's see through the sands. Goes to the graveyard there. I'm then going to... I'm going to tap 3 and bring out Nivix Cyclops. It's got Defender. It's a 1/4. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Nivix Cyclops gets +3/+0 until the end of turn and can attack this turn as though it didn't have Defender. I am not going to attack this turn, even though I could get you down to 1. But I don't want to sacrifice my Electromancer this turn to do it. Now, all those can block, right? There's nothing saying they can't block.
As far as I know.
Okay. And then I'm going to pass the turn to you, sir. It'd be funny if at this point, getting you down to 2 so quickly, I still end up losing this game. And by funny, I mean I will lose my...
Oh, how does this feel, Ed? No. I guess I shouldn't do that, because I would die instantly if I were to play that.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, I would. It's 2 damage if I play a land.
Oh, is it anyone? If anyone plays a land?
Whenever a land enters the battlefield, Zulu Punisher deals 2 damage to that land's controller.
Oh, yes!
So,
I didn't realize it affected you. I thought it just affected
passing
me.
the turn back to you because I got to even play the land to play the spell
wow.
I need without dying. Isn't that funny?
That's awesome.
Unless
for me, that's awesome for me.
Discard a land and deal 21 damage to a target opponent.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tap 2 blue, and with the discount, cast Sit Through the Sands, draw 2 cards, and discard a card.
No, you will not, sir.
Oh, okay.
I will respond gutturally.
Do you have it? Do you have it in your hand?
Yeah, I got nothing else.
Monkey Knight.
Monkey
Knight. You have Monkey Knight.
I respond gutturally for the first time in my life. I've been able to play that card. However, you still cast it. Because in order for me to respond to it, you have to cast it. It doesn't resolve.
Oh, that's right, too.
So you still get your 1/4 defender. There's now a 4/4 defender. It doesn't have defender.
Yeah. So I'm going to swing in with everything.
Okay. So I can block a 4/4 defender. He's not unblockable, right?
Not unblockable, no.
2/2 and 1/1, and that's game.
Excellent.
Wow. That was
Might
versus might.
That was...
What the is this card? He was a 7-mana 5/5.
I saw that. But that's amazing. That card. Not amazing, but I find that card very, very interesting because it's got a
weird mana sinking blocking.
It creates cowards
who can't block it or warrior. You create.
Yeah, for one red, you can make any of these creatures a coward, and then you can
7 to cast it though.
Yeah, but I thought it was a neat design to a card. So.
I guess living in this environment too, where you're in theory supposed to.
I am kind of disappointed. I didn't get to cast which is the sort of like the not commander, but the leader, I guess, of this particular deck, which is Joyira
That's not good.
of the Get To.
Apparently this match is being wrapped up by our director.
Oh, we're running out of time? How much time do we have?
50 seconds.
We have 50 seconds, folks. Well, Travis, good game, sir.
Does it count as Planeswalker deck?
No, it doesn't count as a Planeswalker deck, but it still counts as a W for Ed.
I gotta go back to if there was a better turn 1 sequence, because I could have...
We got probably 30 seconds left, so
I don't think that's...
thank you guys very much for watching, and be sure to check out all of the other shows that we have on the channel, and see you next time.
Thanks for watching.
20 seconds.
Boom! 20 seconds! We can do the Macarena.